The ADGM regulator fines payments app Wise $360,000, and Gazprom is stopping gas flows to France from tomorrow. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya Faraj. Payments app Wise has been fined $360,000 by the Financial Services Regulatory Authority for failing to comply with anti-money laundering systems and control requirements. The FSRA, which regulates Abu Dhabi Global Market, says the app contravened several AML requirements. Among them, it failed to verify the source of funds and source of wealth from high-risk customers, only doing so after the account met a specified payment threshold. The FSRA says it didn't find any actual instances of money laundering. Russia's Gazprom says it will suspend gas supplies to France's main provider Engie from tomorrow after it failed to pay for all July deliveries. Meanwhile, today, Gazprom cut off supplies to Germany via the Nord Stream 1 pipeline, citing maintenance work. Gazprom says the three-day works are necessary and must be carried out after every 1,000 hours of operation. But Germany says it's a technically incomprehensible decision and is a pretext by Moscow to use energy as a weapon. Nations bordering the Baltic Sea have agreed to increase offshore wind energy by 7 times to 20 gigawatts by 2030 as Europe seeks to wean itself off Russian gas. Baltic country leaders say 20 gigawatts would be enough to supply electricity to 20 million households. It's more than the current wind offshore capacity in the entire EU today. Leaders say Russia's attempt to use fossil fuels as a weapon is failing as they accelerate the green transition. China's factory activity shrank in August for the second month in a row as the sector was hit by strict zero-COVID restrictions and extreme heat. The Purchasing Managers' Index came in at 49.4, up from July's 49, but still below the 50-point mark separating growth from contraction. Sporadic COVID-19 lockdowns around China have dampened consumer enthusiasm and business confidence, while searing temperatures across large parts of the country this summer prompted power rationing for factories. China's manufacturing PMI has been in contraction territory for 5 out of the past 6 months. China's Guangzhou imposed COVID-19 curbs in parts of the city today, joining Shenzhen in battling local flare-ups. It's deepening uncertainty over commerce and daily life in 2 of southern China's most economically vibrant cities. Several of China's biggest cities have stepped up their COVID-19 restrictions this week, affecting the activities of tens of millions of people. Mindful of balancing economic needs with efforts to contain each and every outbreak, authorities say the curbs will last for just a few days. Snap, the tech company behind Snapchat, is planning to lay off about 20% of its more than 6,400 employees starting this week, making it the latest company to announce layoffs this summer as U.S. companies fear a possible recession. Snap's stock price has plummeted nearly 80% since earlier this year. 51% of corporate executives have implemented or plan to implement job cuts, according to a PwC survey of 722 executives, which was released last week. The New York Yankees and a firm backed by NBA superstar LeBron James are taking minority stakes in Italian soccer club AC Milan. The Yankees investment arm, Yankees Global Enterprises, and the James-backed bank Main Street Investors are joining private equity firm Redbird Capital Partners in their $1.2 billion takeover of the soccer club. AC Milan is the 14th most valuable soccer franchise at $1.2 billion. And Mikhail Gorbachev, who ended the Cold War without bloodshed but failed to prevent the collapse of the Soviet Union, has died at the age of 91. Gorbachev, the last Soviet president, forged arms reduction deals with the U.S. and partnerships with Western powers to remove the Iron Curtain that divided Europe since World War II and brought about the reunification of Germany. But his internal reforms helped weaken the Soviet Union to the point where it fell apart. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.